excited to have Wil here from Roof Source. I'm from a kinesiology background. I see you're from a kinesiology background. Give me some background story. What was your thought going into university and the degree? What was your vision?
Yeah, so really, when I was in high school and coming out of high school, I just loved sports. I was huge into football, high school football. My goal was to play in college, and I wasn't too sure exactly what I wanted to do, but I just knew, hey, I want to go into something I kind of am passionate about and enjoy. So I did some research and thought, hey, exercise science seems pretty cool. That's kind of why I went that route, to be honest.
You got your master's, so how's that?
As I was, in the taking exercise science courses and everything like that, I took a public health class and realized really the prevalence of obesity and chronic disease. I saw this connection where people, as a whole in our nation and our country don't have healthy lifestyles, and that leads to so many problems. I thought, wow, well, if we can prevent it with physical activity and healthy lifestyles and eating better, we would save money, have a healthier country, live longer, happier lives. And so that's kind of why public health really spoke to me and interested me. And I kind of figured out, with my undergraduate degree, there wasn't a whole lot that I could do. So I thought, let's pursue something more. And that's why I did a Master of Public Health from the University of South Carolina.
How did you end up in roofing?
I was working at the hospital, at a hospital in Greeley as a wellness specialist. I got that job actually just in March of 2020. So our job kind of switched to taking temperatures of anyone who was coming in the hospital, all the staff and also any visitors. At the same time, I've been working out at a gym, and the owner of Roof Source, Brendan O'Keefe, I knew him from that and had known him for a few years. He was like, hey, you should check this out. I think you may be good at this. And so I was able to shadow him for a long time. Really liked it. I love learning new things. So that really appealed to me, and I think kind of motivated me to just really dive headfirst into that.
Yeah, I mean, was it a natural transition? Did you really have to think about it?
There was a lot of thought behind it and a lot of talking. I did as much research as you could do. I really wasn't ever in high school or going into college ever exposed to like the construction or the roofing industry. Reached out and talked to everyone I could, listened to their opinion and looked up, what is the trajectory of it? How much money can you make? What, just the whole package. And so it was a whole mix of things. I wouldn't say it was a super easy decision to make or just like a smooth transition, but I've loved it.
From your, kinesiology or your physical activity side and your health side, what have you brought in to the roofing industry in terms of that?
Like I said, with if we eat better and we exercise, you can prolong your life, kind of having that same preventive mindset when you're looking at roofs. So just gave me the perspective, like when I'm talking with homeowners, hey, you need to replace your roof right now. If you do the cheapest option or go the cheapest route, you may have to do this again next year when the storm comes. So I think I would say just kind of my mindset and kind of, knowing how to learn and just my process of everything is kind of what I'm bringing and will hopefully continue to in the future.
In terms of your learning, is there anything that you do unique?
Yeah, well, I just know for me, like I have to write something down if I'm going to remember it. So my learning style, I can't just remember that, what my schedule is or anything. So I write everything down from what my schedule is going to be for that day, what I'm doing the next day, when roofs are scheduled, that whole thing. And then also when I'm learning about roofing systems.
One of the things on your website I really enjoyed was you have passion or goal of going to different college football venues and stadiums and stuff like that. Tell me about that.
Going down south and just the passion that, people in colleges have for football is amazing to witness. So from the tailgating to the actual game themselves and all of the different traditions, I'd love to make it to more college stadiums.
What do you see the road ahead?
Yeah, I definitely see myself staying in the roofing industry and just continuing to expand and network. I'd love to get more into commercial and making connections in that.